Hello everybody, Dan Renard here coming to you from the Beaches office. This week we're talking about anxiety in our teens. You know, anxiety in our teens is so closely related, it ought to be listed as a characteristic of being a teenager. I mean, teenagers are nervous about everything. How they look, how they come across, who likes them, who doesn't like them. And social media only made that 1,000 times worse. So anxiety in teenagers is almost synonymous. And someone said to me the other day when I was in my office, family came in and said, do you think they're smoking marijuana as being defiant? You know, an interesting question, but I think in all the years I've been doing this, I've never had a teenager come in my office that was smoking weed because they were being defiant. No, they're smoking weed because one, it's fun, and two, their brain did something that every brain has been doing since the beginning of time, right? Seeking relief. And marijuana did that for them. So as a teenager, you're really in training for being an adult. And the great thing about it is you got parents there to back up, make sure you don't do anything too bad. And if you do something that's too bad, they're there to help out. Well, if my brain discovers a really easy way to deal with stress, anxiety, fill in the blank, then it makes a little note and says, hey, do that again. If that happens, do that again, right? So I get stressed out and my brain says, hey, we're stressed out. What do we do? And I have several choices. I could go for a walk, go for a run, call a friend. I could, I don't know, reach out to an adult. Or I could do, smoke a joint, hit a vape, or take a drink, or check out on a video game. And my brain makes a note and says, wow, that worked. And that was easy. That was super easy. In fact, next time we get stressed, let's do that again. And so again, the next day I go to school, I'm feeling anxious because I have a test. And somebody says, hey man, you wanna go to the bathroom? I got a vape. Hell yeah, let's go. And I go get a vape, come out, feel better. And every time I do that, my brain makes another little note, and another note, and another note. And next thing you know, that's just my go-to, right? When I'm stressed, anxious, whatever, that's what I do. So it's not about rebellion, it's about anxiety. And as parents, we have to learn, how do we pick up on anxiety? Anxiety comes across from our kids, and it sounds like disobedience, or being rude, or being disrespectful. Kid walks in and says, how's your day going? Doesn't matter. Talk to me about it. I don't want to talk to you. I hate this, I hate you, I hate everything, and they go to the room and slam the door. Okay? That's anxiety. That's overwhelm, right? So as a parent, I need to figure out, how do I come alongside my kid now and help them understand what's going on and maybe see if I can help. And usually what that means is just being present. Not being loud, not telling them, knock that off, or quit being disrespectful, or go to your room because you're being a brat. No, I need to understand they're going through something, and I need to be able to come alongside them and help them, right? So that's what I want to do. So I'm encouraging you to think about, how can I come alongside my child who is obviously stressed out about something, instead of attacking them, right? And if I do that, and I approach them with curiosity, and I approach them with a sense of understanding what they're going through, then I may be able to partner with them in figuring out a better way to deal with this stress and anxiety. And if I do that early enough, say when that begins around 13, 14 years old, then maybe they don't resort to discovering marijuana or video games as their primary source of stress relief. Just something to think about. If you want to know more, we'll be doing a Saturday morning coffee about this Saturday, 9 a.m. And we'll also be providing a lot of information in our Parent Hub, a link below on how to get involved with that. Until next time, peace.